What is going on, Gemini? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. Once again, this is going to be your general reading for the time period between January 22nd and the 31st. All right, now Gemini, this is a late reading, so sorry about that. You guys were kind of like on the back burner. The great thing is, though, you guys get to have the reading influenced by the lunar eclipse. So this is kind of like a post-lunar eclipse reading for you guys. I'm glad about that. So we're going to jump into the energies. First and foremost, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. If it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment, all those things that help out the channel and let me know that you're watching. If it doesn't resonate with you, you can catch me on one of my previous readings or the future readings that'll be coming up in February for Gemini. Also, I have personal readings open to the public, so if you guys want to get a more direct reading for me or from me, then you can email me. That'll be down in the description. Also, my Instagram is open for you guys, so if you want to follow me on IG and kind of get another look at me other than tarot, you guys can do that. That's Chris Anthony 14 pounds 14 LBS. All right, so let's get right into it. This is going to be your present energy, Gemini, right here, and then we're going to get into your futuristic energy on this column like we always do it, and that'll be closing out the month of January going into February for you over there. All right, so let's see. Starting off, crowning your reading, we have the Nine of Wands. So with the Nine of Wands, this could represent you just kind of being on the defense a little bit, feeling maybe guarded a little bit, and I feel like this could be you just guarding yourself, guarding your own energy, guarding your own personal assets, guarding your plans for the future, just guarding yourself a little bit. And so this card also represents somebody who has kind of like been through a lot of different trials and challenges in life recently. Maybe back in 2018 you had a little shakeups, you know, and coming into the new year is probably the same. So you're still on guard, you're still willing to fight, you're still willing to stand up for what it is that you're trying to build for yourself. So I feel like you're just kind of like on guard at this moment. It's clarified by the Strength card, so you could be, you know, tapping into your inner strength just to keep this position, hold your position. You know, I kind of feel like you're taking on a kind of energy that could be described by that movie 300, if you guys remember that movie with Gerard Butler, and it was about, you know, the Spartans going to war. And I remember that scene where it was kind of like the first fight scene that they had, the first battle scene, and Gerard Butler, that was the king of the Spartans, you know, before the battle was about to start, he kind of said, don't give them an inch. You know, that's kind of what I feel like you're taking on, the type of energy where you feel like you're not giving somebody an inch. You're not, because, you know, if you give them an inch, they'll try to go a mile, right? So for some reason, you're just on guard about something. We'll get deeper into the reading and see exactly what it's about. But you're tapping into your inner strength just to kind of like protect yourself a little bit. Not that I feel like it's anything dangerous or something. I just feel like you have something brewing in the pot, and you want to make sure it comes out the right way without any outside interference. All right, so right below that, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles could represent you focusing on something right now. You focusing on some work. And that could be the thing that you're trying to protect, you know, from any outside influence. You could be trying to build something right now. Maybe having to do with your finances, because you have the coins here. You're trying to build it for your financial future, financial stability, but you're just hard at work and focused on it right now. You're probably not worried about anything else that's going on around you because you're hard at work trying to build, focusing, right? So the Eight of Pentacles is that card. It represents you having that laser beam focus, and nothing else can really catch your attention because you are focused on building something for yourself, for your, you know, your material wealth. So this could be a project that you're focusing on. It could be a job. It could be a career. You know, it could be a person for some of you guys. But I do feel like it has to do with just something that you're working on alone. You know, you could be doing it as a team, but you're kind of just focused and kind of like to yourself is what I'm feeling. And that's why you're protecting your energy. Then you have it clarified by the King of Pentacles. So yeah, you're trying to get to a place where you can be the King of Pentacles, where you can be financially stable, and abundant, right? So you want to work on your abundance at this moment. That's probably what your focus could be on for the year, is working on your abundance, building your empire for longevity. So right now, I think that you are looking at the longevity, you know, things that you can invest in. You're investing in your longevity for the future. And for some reason, I feel like you could have put together a plan, right? And you just know exactly what the blueprint is and you want to bang it out. Like, and that's why I think you are kind of like on guard to other people who could be coming around you or wanting to, you know, give their input or just mix energies with you. You're kind of really on guard about that because you know what you have brewing. I also feel that you guys are putting both of the twins into action, right? Because Gemini, we know, is represented by the twins, right? And it's kind of like the two faces that you can put on or whatever. I feel like you're doing that. Like for some people, you're wearing one face, you're letting one of the twins kind of like do the talking, but that twin is really like protecting the other twin, which is like kind of like beneath the surface working on some things. So your duality is coming into play towards the middle of January and towards the end of January going into February, right? You're tapping into your dual nature, right? And I understand that, Gemini, because I'm a Pisces, and Pisces is a dual sign also. It has a symbol of the two fishes, and you guys have the symbol of like the two twins. So it feels like you are kind of like in perfect balance and perfect sync with your dual nature. Like one side of you is you're being used to put on a face, to save face a little bit, maybe to the outward public, the people that you're dealing with, the people you're running across, and you're just like, hey, how you doing? Like, hey, you know, just keeping it cordial. But then the other twin is like deep in work, entrenched. The other side of you, let's say, is kind of like focused on some work, you know, and you're protecting your investment. You're protecting that baby, right, that you're working on. Yeah, and it's for your stability. It's for your longevity when it comes down to material wealth, you know, when it comes down to your finances. So I like that. Right next to that, you have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is kind of like that same energy. You're kind of rejecting some type of offer that could be coming in. So maybe you have certain people making you offers, or a certain somebody that could be making you an offer, and you're just really not focused on it right now, because you're focused on those other three cups that's below that card, right? He's looking at those three cups right there like, nah, I really don't see what you're having to offer me. So somebody could be wanting to make an emotional offer to you, make an emotional connection with you, probably romantic connection, but you just want to invest in yourself right now. Like I think in the past you have put your projects and your material wealth and, you know, your investment into yourself on the back burner, and it has gotten you nowhere to, you know, nothing to show for yourself to a certain extent. So you just kind of want to phase out maybe the offers that are coming in for the time being at least, and just focus on your own fulfillment, you know, investing in yourself. And it seems like you're sticking to your guns because it's clarified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant is, you know, he could be pretty rigid in his beliefs and what he wants to invest in. And he's doing things like conventional ways, right? And sticking to your guns, sticking to your own traditions. That's what the energy of the Hierophant is. So this is probably the energy you're taking on when it comes down to outsiders or outside offers. You know, it's kind of like you're really just protecting your investment, protecting yourself and your energies, and not wanting to mix in with too many other people right now, because you know what it is that you want to be building right now. And you have seen the vision, you see the blueprint. You know, you have created the blueprint, and now you just kind of want to bang it out and just focus. So anything that will take you off focus, you kind of are taking on that Hierophant energy, arms crossed, like, nope, can't come through here. Nine of Wands energy, nope, nah, you can't come through here. You can't, nah, I can't allow it. Can't allow it, right? So you're just doing that. So let's move right along. Then we have the Seven of Swords. I mean, not seven, but the Four of Swords here, which represents you kind of doing some reflection. This is kind of, you know, what I was talking about, beneath the surface. You have another side of you that's just kind of like beneath the surface right now. And so you're working, focused on your work, focused on, you know, project or investing into yourself, and also kind of reflecting, you know, kind of like chilling out, resting. This is why you don't want to mix too much of your energies with somebody else right now. This is why you're kind of closed off to the outside world, maybe because you're just kind of like rejuvenating. You know that it's something big coming for you. You know that you have a lot of work to do when it comes down to building something that you want for yourself, and you're choosing to save up all of your energy and use it for your own endeavors, right? Also during this time period, you could just be doing some deep reflection and dealing with some of your deep emotions, dealing with some of your deep fears that could be rising to the surface at this moment, which is why you feel like you need to be protective a little bit, because I think you're having a lot of inner work that you're doing at the moment too. And you know, your inner work will help you out when it comes down to your outer investments, the things that you are investing in externally. You need all the energy you can salvage in order to work on, you know, this thing that you're focused on, this job, this project, this business, you know. So you're also using the time that you have maybe to your free time when you kind of like wind down at nighttime to just do some inner work, some shadow work, maybe kind of just face some deep emotions that have been hidden under the surface for a while. Maybe deal with some emotional baggage that has been being swept under the carpet for a while. And so that the energy of the moon, you know, this lunar eclipse that just came, could be making that all rise to the surface for you. And you could just be like facing some of your fears, you know, becoming one with some of your fears. Because whenever I see this moon card, it could represent deception. It also represents deep fears, but it represents you facing your deep fears in a way to where you're not banishing them, but you're kind of understanding them and learning to love that part of yourself, right? And you know, it's kind of like a quote that I know of that says something about you can't get rid of your demons, you can only learn to live with them. That's kind of what you're doing, you know, during this time. You're understanding the side of yourself that makes you feel anxious or makes you feel afraid or makes you feel, you know, abandoned, or, you know, whatever those real deep emotions are that kind of keep us from moving forward, that keep us from being focused. You're kind of choosing to deal with them because you know that's going to create more productivity in your life. You know, anything that could self-sabotage what it is that you're trying to build, you're dealing with it. That's why you don't have any time for the outside world right now, because I feel like you're protecting a castle right here. Like you have so much going on within your kingdom, within your inner world, right? Within your world in general. And so you don't have any time to let other people in and kind of like entertain other people right now, because you're deep in thought, you're deep in reflection, dealing with your internal world and investing into your external world, right? Right below that, once again, the Four of Pentacles. So this is like, you know, a continuing theme in your reading. Four of Pentacles represents somebody who is kind of closed off, that's holding back a little bit, that's not, you know, open and free to give away, you know, their energy or give away their finances. So, you know, you could be choosing to save your money a little bit right now and to kind of like hold back on spending, hold back on splurging, and choosing to use the extra money that you get every month or every week to invest in your personal projects, or, you know, just invest into yourself instead of spending it on other people or spending it foolishly. This is that card where you're holding back a little bit, but I kind of definitely see it as you holding your energy back from just giving it away to different people, you know? You're protecting your investment. That's what I keep feeling. Like, protect the investment, all right? Then you have that clarified by the Knight of Wands. So you could be like just kind of fired up about the way you're protecting your investment, the way that you're investing into yourself. And, you know, you're choosing yourself over other people. You could be choosing yourself over a fire sign that could be trying to come in to make this offer to you, you know, because you are rejecting the offer at this time, you know, and you could just be choosing yourself at the moment and just putting all the other offers on the back burner. Like, nah, you know what? I'm happy alone right now. I have some work that I have to do. Maybe in the next quarter, right? Maybe we'll see what's going on in the next quarter. But for this quarter, I'm choosing to invest in myself, right? So that's what you could be saying to a fire sign that's coming in, or you could just be getting passion, or just like being passionate about your own investments, right? Being passionate about this work that you're doing, that you're focused on, you know, and nothing else can really distract you right now, because you want to be to that King of Pinnacle level where you can be the provider, you can be the one that helps out the family that people come to borrow money from, you know, that has everything together. You can go out to eat with your friends and say, hey, I got this, don't worry about it. That's where you want to be, and you're working hard to get to that place. So let's go into your future energy. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles again, and then we have the Two of Wands. So with the Ace of Pentacles here, you could be having a new beginning coming your way when it comes down to finances. Ace of Pentacles represents a new start that comes in from the universe, dealing with your material world, dealing with your wealth, right? So that could be coming your way because of all the hard work that you're putting into, you know, this new thing that you have started. Or it could have been going for a while, because whenever I see the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like it's been something that you've been piecing together and working on for a while, and you're still just focused on it and focused on it and focused on it. The Nine of Wands represents, you know, something you have been doing for a while, right? You've been on guard, maybe protecting this investment for maybe a while, a year, you know, maybe 9 months, you know, just that. Both of these energies represent you kind of like working on this for a while, not just it being brand new. But because of that investment and that time that you've been putting into yourself, you could have a new beginning coming in, you know, within that world of finances. A new offer that could be coming in, or just a new start that you're getting because you've worked so hard, right? Or just a major blessing coming your way financially because you've been doing all this work and toiling, you know, and now you could be, you know, coming upon an achievement within something you've been working hard for. Clarified by the Empress. So you could be, you know, starting to feel like you're the Empress, taking on that Empress energy. The Empress is very creative. You know, the Empress has a lot of fertility that is connected to her. So you could be feeling at this time that you're fertile within your business, within your finances. This could just be a fertile time for you going into the end of January, the beginning of February. You could have a lot of fertility going on with what you're investing in, and you feel it, which is why you're choosing to kind of like protect your investment, protect what it is that you're investing into, because you feel that it is a windfall that's coming for you from the universe. And so you're wanting to plant your seeds, you're wanting to toil the ground, you know, make sure that everything is right, because the harvest is on its way for you, right? And you're attracting that in from the work that you're doing. Also, you have the Seven of Pentacles here, so this could just be you waiting for that harvest to come in. You know, it's clarified by the World card, and in this picture you have the woman that's kind of like, you know, pregnant, waiting for the baby to come. And that's how you feel. It's kind of like you're waiting for this baby to come, and that's why I was feeling that protective energy, because you're almost like a mother that protects her child, you know, like a woman that's pregnant, you know, and probably is about to give birth. She could get very protective, like, you know, and prepare for the baby to come. So you could just be almost nesting when it comes down to your projects, your financial goals, right? And choosing to be away from other people and just all to yourself with your baby that you're working on. You know, so this project, this business, this job, this career that you're investing into, that's all you're focused on right now. You're focused on seeing some results from that, and they're coming. With that Ace of Pentacles going into February, I think you are going to have some type of results that'll be coming into fruition, because it's about to pop, right? Whatever you're working on could be about to just manifest into your world, because the World card represents that, an ending of one cycle and a new beginning of a new cycle, giving birth to a new world, to a new cycle. And for you, this has to do with your finances. Then you have the King of Pentacles once again, you know, and then it's clarified by the Four of Wands. So I'm feeling that you could be wanting to get to this place so that you can have a level of stability within your relationships also, because the Four of Wands, when I see that, it talks about, you know, like a couple. someone that you want to have a stable relationship with, someone you see yourself marrying and having a stable connection in life with. And so maybe, you know, you're choosing right now to invest in yourself and invest into your finances because in the future you do want to have a stable family. You know, you want to be with someone that you can give into the, you know, the structure of the family and have those finances to support, as well as, you know, matching up with somebody who does the same. Right? Because that Four of Wands is an equal connection, equal give and take. Also, you could be thinking about just this major achievement that's coming from what you have been working and investing on. You know, that's going to have you feeling like you're the King of Pentacles in the future. All right, so last card, we have the Two of Wands. So Two of Wands represents somebody who is choosing to go down a certain path, right? About to make a decision to pursue something that they're passionate about, leaving one path and going to a different path. That could be also happening for you in the future. You know, you could be kind of researching something that you kind of want to start new on. You haven't actually, with this, whatever this is that could be brand new, you haven't actually started it yet. But you're doing all the research with it, like you're kind of becoming acclimated to everything that's involved in this new path that you want to go on. And you're about to kind of like take that leap forward, because then you have the Knight of what am I talking about? Sorry, I just had like a brain fart. The Knight of Swords, right? So you could be kind of charging into this new path that you're thinking about going into in the future, or you could be dealing with the air sign that could be charging into you, and you're kind of trying to make a decision if you want to deal with this air sign or not. Because with this one, because you had the Knight in your present energy, but with this Knight, you're kind of thinking about it. Like, do I want to deal with this Knight of Swords, with this, you know, intellectual, logical person that's coming in, making this offer very fast? But it's a difference with this one, with this Knight of Wands that could be coming in trying to make an offer. You're kind of like totally closed off, like, no. All right. But maybe in the future you have an air sign that could be coming in that you're kind of thinking about doing something with, or building something with, maybe. Or this could just be you just headed into this new direction, this new path that you have been thinking about for a while. And maybe you could have been working this whole time to get to this place, to get prepared for the new path that you're kind of embarking on. But yeah, either way, Gemini, I do feel like you are hard at work at the moment, and you're protecting your investment. That's probably what the name of this video is going to be, because I heard it so many times, like protecting your investment. So you're investing in something and you will protect it at all costs, like a mother protects her young. All right. So I'm going to end it right there, Gemini. Appreciate you guys for coming out and checking in with me for the reading. Like I always say, if it resonated with you, let me know in the comment. I like receiving comments, and I try to respond to them all. Also, if you want to get a more direct reading with me, you can email me about a personal reading, and follow me on IG. That'll be in the description also. Until next time, Gemini, I'm out.